Hello everyone, it's Teacher Joel of Your English Mind, and thanks for stopping by class today. Now, in today's class, we are going to build a word tree. Teacher Joel, what is a word tree? I have no idea. I thought of this 1 hour ago when I was thinking of a lesson plan for this video. But it's a really good class because we are going to discuss a topic using 3 different sentences. Now, one will be for a beginner learner, the other for an intermediate learner, and the final one for an advanced learner. Now, once we've gone through each sentence, Teacher Joel, I'm going to show how each sentence means the same thing. I'm going to explain the context of the words and how they are connected. And finally, at the end of class, I'm going to explain what word association is. This is a great tip if you are looking to build your vocabulary and understand how words are connected together. So we've got a lot of work to do today, so let's go ahead and let's get started. All right. We're gonna go and get started with our first subject, and we're going to be talking about Steve Jobs. Now, Steve Jobs was a very important person who worked at Apple. He obviously created the iPhone, one of the most important and used products even to this day. Now, we're gonna look at 3 sentences here, one for beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And like I said, I'm going to go over each sentence and explain to you how all of these are connected. So this is a great exercise for all 3 levels of learners, okay? So let's start with the beginner sentence here. Steve Jobs had many great ideas, okay? So you can see here in this sentence, I've underlined the word ideas, which is a noun. Now, let's move on to the intermediate sentence. Steve Jobs was an innovative person. Innovative is an adjective, and anyone who's innovative has the ability to be very creative and think of new ideas. If you are innovative, or if a company is very innovative, this is obviously a very big skill to have. To be innovative, you can create new things, you can build new things, you're able to understand things better than most, kind of see the future in a way. Which brings us to our advanced sentence, which is Steve Jobs was a visionary. Now, a visionary is a noun, and a visionary is a person who is kind of able to see what is going to be successful in the future. They take a look at all of the things available today and they think, what is life going to be like in 5 years, 10 years? What are people going to be doing? How are they going to do it? And things like that. So Steve Jobs was able to kind of look around and see that things people were doing, listening to music, taking pictures, surfing the web, and he thought, how can I take all of those different things and put them on one device and make things very convenient? And that, of course, is how we got the iPhone, which is maybe one of the most important products in the last, 20 years or so. I think so. So when we take a look at all 3 of these, okay, ideas. Well, if you have a lot of ideas, then you are probably an innovative person, okay? And an innovative person is someone who can be a visionary, which is what Steve Jobs is. So when we take a look at these words, ideas, innovative, visionary, they are all connected together. All right, moving on to our second topic. We're going to be talking about oil, okay? Right there. So we've got oil in all 3 sentences, all right? So let's look at the first sentence here. In the future, we will run out of oil. Obviously, run out of means at some point, there won't be any, okay? Hopefully you don't run out of money, all right? So run out of means you're not going to have any in the future. Now, let's look at the intermediate sentence here, which is, in the future, we will deplete all of our oil sources. Now, I want to talk about two words here. I'm going to start with the word sources. Sources is a noun, and a source is a place where you get something from. So, for example, an orange is a source of vitamin C. The internet is a source of information, okay? So a source is where you get something. Now, I want to talk about this word here, deplete. Deplete is a verb, and it means to use something up over a period of time until you have no more, or until you run out of something. So every day all over the world, oil companies are taking oil out of the ground, okay? Which leads us to our next sentence here, the advanced sentence, which is, in the future, we will run out of oil because it is a finite resource. Now, I want to talk about two words here as well. I want to start with this word here, resource. A resource is a noun, and a resource could be something such as money, materials, staff, but something that is used in order for something to function effectively and properly, okay? So oil is an example of a natural resource. We need oil. Oil obviously serves a lot of purposes for day-to-day life, okay? Now, I want to talk about this word here, finite. Finite is an adjective, and finite means that there is a limit. There is a limit on how much there is of a certain thing, okay? The antonym to this, antonym obviously means the opposite, would be infinite. Infinite means there is an endless supply of something, but there is not an endless supply of oil. So oil is a finite resource. One day, who knows when, we will have used up all of the oil. So when we take a look at these, things that we've underlined, run out of, deplete, and finite, all of these are connected because it means we're using all of them up, and one day we will not have any more left. All right, we are on our final subject here, and we're going to be talking about Michael Jordan, the very famous, the very successful, and popular basketball player. Okay, let's take a look at the first sentence here, the beginner sentence. Michael Jordan is the best basketball player ever. Okay? Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. That's okay. We can do that. All right? But this sentence here is saying Michael Jordan is the best basketball player ever. So I want to focus on these two words here, best ever. Okay? It means you are at the top. One of the greatest or the greatest of all time. No one is better than that or that person or that thing. Okay? Now, I want to focus here on the intermediate sentence. Michael Jordan is a basketball icon. When someone suggests that you are an icon or that is an icon, they mean that you are at the top of all of the people that competed with you or that were in your class, whether it was in acting, music, sports, business, whatever. When you are an icon, it means you are at the top of the top. Think of the word like superstar. Icon is even above that, okay? There's not too many icons. So this is quite the compliment, okay? And let's take a look here at our advanced sentence here, which is Michael Jordan is in a class unto himself when it comes to basketball. In a class unto himself is an idiom. It's an expression. And what it means is that In the game of basketball, Michael Jordan was so good that no one could compare to him. He was so talented, he was so fantastic, he was so amazing at the game of basketball. There was no other player in his class, okay, at his skill level, all right? That really is the ultimate compliment. If someone says, you know, you are or it is in a class unto itself, okay? So, best ever, icon, in a class unto himself simply just means they are the greatest, or he is or she is the greatest of all time, and no one is better than them. All right, we are going to close today's class by explaining why word association is important for building your English skills. Now, I'm going to just quickly explain what word association is. Word association is being able to connect different words that basically mean the same thing, but understand that they have the same meaning. Okay, so that's what word association is. Now, understanding word association is important here for, in my opinion, two key reasons. The first one is it allows learners to build a stronger foundation for their vocabulary. One of the bad habits I see students have a lot is they don't have a solid foundation. Foundation, think of foundation as like the bottom level of something. When you build something, you build up. You build on that foundation. And it's the same with building your English vocabulary. You need a strong foundation. And I see a lot of students wanting to learn the most difficult words, beginners, even intermediates. They want to learn the most formal and most difficult words. This is a very, very bad habit because you're not building from the top down, you're building from the bottom up. So word association allows you to really build a strong foundation for your English vocabulary, okay? It's a good tip to remember. And the second reason why word association is important is because it builds a better understanding of context. This is another issue I see students have a lot. Understanding the context of certain words in English is very difficult to learn. It's one of the most difficult parts of the learning process because there will be a certain sentence and I will say, okay, well, in this sentence, we could use this word, this word, this word, and this word. Now, when you look at those words individually, they mean they have complete different meanings. But in the context of the situation or the sentence, they mean the same thing. So word association really helps with building context and understanding context, which is extremely important when you are learning English or really any other language for that matter. Okay, guys, you did an excellent job in class today. I hope it was very helpful, and I hope to see you in class again real soon. Hello everyone, it's Teacher Joel of Your English Mind, and I just wanted to say thanks for stopping by class today. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the Your English Mind YouTube channel and click on the notifications bell to make sure that you're getting updates on all the new English videos we are producing. Also, add us on Instagram and Facebook, where we're posting new English content all the time to help you build your English skills. You did an excellent job in today's class, and I'm very proud of you. I hope to see you in class again real soon.